Hello, and welcome back to the Miraculous Fanworks YouTube channel. Your favorite YouTube mods are here with a surprise.
We placed a survey in the Miraculous Fanworks Discord server's reading chat channel, asking members to submit their favorite enemies to lovers fanfics.
This top 10 is based, first, on the number of votes that the story had gotten in the survey, with the amount of kudos the fic has on Archive of Our Own Breaking Any Ties.
These stories in the video are also rated general through teen and up audiences, using the rating system utilized by Archive of Our Own. Any stories submitted to the survey that were rated not safe for work were not included.
Now, I know that I don't normally gravitate toward this trope, but a few of these titles have me curious. How about you, Shri?
Like them? Enemies to lovers is one of my favorite tropes, Day.
Well then, let's get started, shall we?
It should also be noted that all of the mentioned fanfics in this video have been added to a collection on Archive of Our Own. The link to the collection can be found in the description below, as well as the link to the Miraculous Fanworks Discord server.
Number 10 on our top 10 list is Not a Chance Sunshine, a complete fic by Cinderelephant. Dude, you've got it bad. Go talk to her. What? No! Adrian frantically shook his head. She hates me. She doesn't hate you, Nino sighed. Adrian, you're being ridiculous. No way! She scares me. Dude, it's Marinette. And? You've seen her talk to Chloe, right? Adrian is head over heels for the clumsy, kind, and feisty girl who sits behind him in class. The problem? She hates his guts. The solution? Some well-timed wingmanning from Alia and Nino. What could possibly go wrong?
Number 9. The Other You by Chocolate Chicks and Marianne. This is a completed fic. At 25, Marinette Dupan-Chang's life is completely turned upside down. Her boss is gone, the entire company is going haywire, her whole career is at risk of going up in smokes, and she's confronted with a past she thought was long behind her. The previously clean, straightforward lines defining her non-existent relationship with a former friend who betrayed her in the cruelest ways getting blurry. She isn't used to failure. Breaking under the pressure is not an option. But can she pull through the insanity she'd landed herself into alone? Or will she crumble, sending years of sacrifice and hard work down the drain?
Number 8 is Curiosity and Satisfaction by I'm the Punch Lord. When Adrian agreed to this line of work, he thought all his focus would be on the job of catching the elusive Lady Luck. It never crossed his mind that someone else would catch his attention.
Number 7. Something in Your Eyes by Kale Listulux. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Given a chance to improve his life, Nathaniel became the supervillain and illustrator, and he and his teammate, Reverser, quickly became bitter enemies. Hawkmoth's getting tired of their constant failures, so he's giving them one last chance to succeed, or else. And Nathaniel's plenty excited to finally stop being around Reverser. He is, right? Rather than dwell on his strange mixture of emotions, he chooses to repress them while he's attending a masquerade ball, where he and Reverser are undercover as their civilian selves. But quiet moments often reveal more confessions than intended.
Number 6, Failed Step 1 and 2 and 3 by Word Devourer. Don't ever touch me again. Don't ever speak to me again. Don't ever look at me again. The problem with giving Chloe directions is that she often refuses to follow them simply out of spite. The problem with asking Kagami what's going on is that she's a naturally private person who doesn't like sharing the details of people disrespecting her. The problem with being Adrian is that it's way too easy to misinterpret what's going on and try to set up two people who hate each other.
Number 5. Bakery Enemies by Photoshop. This fic is ongoing. This comic also used to be exclusively on the author's Tumblr and was recently added to AO3. After the defeat of Gabriel Agreste and the disappearance of the mysterious Peacock Miraculous user, Marinette is left to try her best as Guardian and pick up the pieces. With the Kwamis left in hibernation, no leads on the missing Peacock Miraculous, and no way to contact her beloved partner, she's left to her wits' end on where to proceed. That is, until the prime suspect of the Peacock wielder coincidentally takes up an apprenticeship at her parents' bakery. Adrian Agreste, son of Hakra, has seemingly planted his roots in her home, while Marinette was away for an apprenticeship herself. This could either be a disaster in the making, or the perfect opportunity to retrieve the missing Miraculous. Either way, it's war. At least, it would be, if the gosh darn villain weren't so sweet.
Number 4 on the top 10. Friends by Day, Enemies by Night by Dristy5683. With Cat Noir now working for Hawkmoth, Marinette must learn why and bring him back to her side. Or defeat them both. To make matters worse, university will start soon, and she's moving in with a roommate. Whoever that is.
Before we get into our top 3, let's have some honorable mentions to the stories that did not make it into the top 10.
Waiting for a Miracle by Apathetic Abstract Apotheosis. Chloe could only watch helplessly as Miracle Queen ordered the enthralled miraculous welders to transform. How had it all come to this? How could she have sunk so low and betrayed the one person she loved more than anything else? All Chloe could do was weep silently, unable to even shed a tear, trapped as she was, no one hearing her litany of apologies. Marinette, my love, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
With a Touch of Gravity and Quite Madly by Lilac Stars. And I'm not going to lie, I'm obsessed with this fic myself, so I was very excited when I saw it. I won't lie, I love to see you frightened, little bug, he says, and throws another hit, dagger in hand, flying towards her. But I would like to get back to my lovely girlfriend as soon as possible. What an unlucky girl, she grunts, and slits his torso with the dagger. Does she know that in your spare time you terrorize Paris? I bet she doesn't. I mean, who wants to be with a psychotic furry? Please read the tags before reading this.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. An incomplete story by Bringing Glory. Cat Noir, underling of La Papillon, archenemy of Ladybug, public enemy number 2 of Paris, has exactly one friend, his Kwami. But when he meets a mysterious girl named Marinette on her balcony in the middle of the night, he can officially bump that number up to 2. This story is slow to update, but the updates will happen.
Totally Not in Love with You by Noni. It was just a kiss. It wouldn't mean anything other than having his obnoxious face close to hers. She just made out with a couple people before. A quick kiss, let alone with the boy she couldn't stand, should be a piece of cake. Never breaking eye contact, she ignored the whistles from Kim's direction, the snort from Alex's, and with a quick decision, she said, "I'll do it." In which Adrian and Marinette start off on the wrong foot and have disliked each other for years. During a sleepover, Alex dares them to kiss, and they find themselves liking it. Will they admit their true feelings, or will they let their pride get in the way?
Like an Old Enemy by August Rose 77. Miraculous Enemies Alternate Universe. Gabriel Agreste has the Black Cat Miraculous in his possession, so when his wife Emily disappears, he sends his son, Adrian, undercover to pose as Ladybug's partner. 2 years later, the once famous duo are sworn enemies. Marinette might have loved Cat Noir once, but now she would stop at nothing to defeat him. Adrian will do whatever it takes to bring his mother back. Best friends in their civilian lives, Adrian and Marinette find obstacles and complications when they can no longer deny their love for each other. But will they be able to understand and forgive the mistakes of their past? Or will they be doomed to end as bitter rivals a second time?
Number 3. Dearly Despised, I Love You by Snack Noir. This fic is incomplete, so please keep that in mind. Marinette could go on about why she hated Adrian Agreste. From his unfunny pranks to his ineffable attractiveness. Ever since he had the audacity that day with the umbrella. And yet here she was, fake dating him, while in love with a superhero. The Adrianette enemy fake dating AU was fanfic.
Number 2, Like Poles of a Magnet by Make T. Ladybug spat her blood at Cat Noir. Invincibility was only granted to the Ladybug and Black Cat that worked together. Not even the miraculous cure could heal them otherwise. Or 5 times they didn't hate each other, and 1 time it was love.
And finally, number 1. Discordant Sonata by Eden Dash. This fic is incomplete. So, yeah. Ladybug, what choice do I have? Hawkmoth, he's ruthless and determined, and he's not just my boss. He's family. If I defied him, what would I do? Where would I go? He'd take my miraculous way, even if I tried. I don't have a choice.
Thank you for joining us in this adventure. If you would like to participate in our next Top 10 survey, feel free to join us at the Miraculous Fanworks Discord server. The link can be found in the description below.
Thanks for watching. Have a miraculous day.
Want exclusive insights into upcoming server events and news? How about access to our VIP channel and a special role on the server? Or maybe a physical copy of a vinyl sticker sent to you each month? Interested? Check out our Patreon for more information, and don't forget to stay miraculous.